Hello, welcome to this course where we are looking at changing colors under the series of Symbology. So I'll open my QGIS quickly. It takes a few seconds to open. It takes a few seconds to open. There you go. So I have beginner level course here. So I'll open it because this is the project that we are working with. So there we go. So we're going to focus on changing colors. We'll look at points, we'll look at lines, we'll look at polygons. So we'll start with this layer here, NSTI, which you should have already added in the previous course. If you didn't add, you can add it. So there are two options. You can access the colors. You can either right click on the layer, go on options, or you can double click. Or you can double click and you go to options. Then the different types of symbologies which we'll explore that we can work on. For now, as an introduction, we'll focus on single symbol. So you can change the overall color from here. You can change it to, let's change it to red. There you go. Everything has changed to red. So you change the color here. You change the opacity, which is basically transparency. From there, or you can bring it back. Then the rotation, this comes in handy. We'll look at it when we start looking at the symbology structure. For now, we are focusing on the symbology structure. Basically are these and many others which we shall look onto. So let's dive into how you can change the colors. So you have these options that you can choose the colors from. You have this one where you can move this dot. You can drag it, and as you can see under odd here, it's red. It's referring to the current color. Odd means the color which is there. Then the current is the color which you are selecting. So as you can do, you can move the cursor from there, or if you have the color code, you can paste it here. This is for opacity. As you can see, this is how transparent it will be if you want to change, or you can navigate the specific combination of colors from here. You can also use this method, move that like that, different types. You can also use this one, which has got standard colors and other colors which you can add, project colors, which you can add from here. Then there's also this type where you can sample out colors. Yeah, so these are the options that are there. So you're not limited to which color you can use. Any color you are able to use it here. So let's click apply. You see it has gotten back to green. So we are working with marker. When we click on the simple marker, you have more options available. You can even change the symbol layer type. We shall look at all these in detail as we progress. So let me try to make it bigger here so that you can understand the difference between fill color and stroke. So basically, fill color, so you can see the point as a circle, then fill color is the color inside the circle, and then the stroke color, it's the perimeter around the circle. So we can test this and see. So if I have fill color green and I have stroke color black. So if I do that, let me just do this and zoom in. Yeah, as you can see, it's not very clear. So let me change the colors. Let me go with red. Let me go with red. Yes, so as you can see, the boundary has changed to red. So you can change the color. We've already gone through all these process of how you can change the colors for each and every one of them. You've got the same options of changing the color. So this is about the color for the circle or point. So now let's go with a line. So let's add some data. I'll go to Zambia. Let's add roads. So double click, and when I go on the layers, as you can see, it's already that color. So you can double click. So this is now a line. We even have suggestions here. If you noticed, when it's a point, it will give you suggestions of the point. When it's a line, it will give you, so it's assuming it's a topo foot, topo hydrology, topo main road. So quite interesting. So the same methodology. You can change the colors from there. We've already gone through there. You can change the transparency of the road. You can change the size of the width. As you can see, as I'm increasing, it's also increasing. Then you can specify whether that would be in millimeters, pixels, meters, maps, units, or inches. So those are the options. When you come here, I can determine the type of the line which I want. The color, I've already done that. The stroke width, how big you want it to be. As you can see, it's changing here. You can even say use custom dash. So many options that you can use here. So let's change this to, we have green, we have, let's maybe try light. Let's try blue. Let's try blue. Blue, quite big. Quite big. As you can see, I have made them to be very big. So these are the road networks in Zambia. Let's make them a bit smaller. Here, 1.2. Yeah, there. Quite okay. So this is how you can play around with the colors. You can even choose a type of line. For now, we are focusing on just the color. So you can change this. Let's change it to paper. See how it will come out. There you go. There's paper. Lusaka. So there you go. There you go. That's about the colors for this. Let's do polygon. Let's add a district. Yeah, districts, as you can see, those are the districts. So I can go on options, same thing. So as you can see, gives me those suggestions. So I have the fill color. Let's do, I don't know why I like red. I like bright colors myself. So we can do that. Changes to red. What about these black lines? Oh, remember, if you want transparency, you can do that. Yeah, let's bring it back. Where are the settings for the black lines? I can't see them. So you can't see them because what we've selected is the fill, but when you select simple fill, Then we'll have more options for the colors. We'll have the fill color here. We even have the types that are available there. We'll have the fill color here and the stroke color, which is black. So if I change it to green, there you go. It has changed to green. And I can also specify the size and make it bigger. Nah, this is too big. So you see, this is what Symbology is about. You can play around with what's appealing and professional for the kind of work that you are doing. So basically, this is how you work with changing colors for lines, points, and polygons, because all vector data, when it comes to you, to either be in lines, to either be in polygons, or it will be in points. So this has been an interesting class. See you in the next class.